Hello and welcome to FPS Coach. My name is Rambo, and in this video, I want to share a few ideas that have helped me deal with toxic gamers and even toxic people in real life. So the first thing to understand is that I've been toxic myself, especially in my younger days. So I know what it feels like to be in that state of mind, in that kind of emotional state, and it sucks. It's terrible, right? Like stuff happens in real life. You're going through a lot of emotional stress, there's pressure, whatever it may be. You get to a point where if you're toxic and you're, publicly expressing it to everyone, you're spreading it to everyone, you're past the threshold of um, toxic land, right? So for instance, if I'm playing video games and there's someone cursing or blaming people and just, talking a lot of noise, the first thing to react is like, oh, why are they blaming me? Like, it's affecting me. Like, why are they acting like this? But I understand what it takes to be in that state of mind, and I've been there. So there's a level of sympathy and understanding. So it helps me kind of forgive them in a way and be like, instead of getting defensive, I'm being understanding. So that kind of understanding helps me. It's my level one filter of getting past toxicity. And two, in like a lot of these gamers, they're young kids. They're not even 20, right? They're teenagers and they haven't really developed or matured yet. So they typically have big egos, they get really defensive, and they start blaming other people because they don't know how to handle losing, or they feel like they have to blame other people because they can't take accountability. So, there's a lot of forgiveness there, especially if they're younger kids. And, you need to have some kind of a stoic mind, I would say, where you're can't control how other people behave or react, but you can control how you react and behave. And that's such a superpower because once you're able to have that resilient mind and silence those toxic behaviors and, whether it's in real life or gaming, and you can shield that, now you have protected your peace of mind. You can perform better. You live a happier life. And I would say to those people that are, if you think you're a toxic person or maybe negative, or some of your teammates have said, you need to kind of relax with how you're speaking to us, I would say you need to first figure out how to talk to yourself better. Because if you're being negative and you're expressing it vocally outward, my guess is that that's how you speak to yourself inward, right? Like it's a mirror. How you act on the outside is how you act on the inside. So, and that sucks. I feel for you. I've been there, like I said, like I've been in those very critical, overthinking, negative state of minds. And you're never happy if you're that negative, and especially if you're expressing it outward. So it does take time and some inner work, people would call it, and the awareness that it's happening. So work on speaking to yourself better, and you're going to learn how to speak to other people better, because how you treat yourself is how you treat other people. So that's kind of your own path and journey to figure out how to do that. But once you do get to that point where you have a stoic mind and you're not affected negatively by situations or toxic people, your life becomes much more happy and pleasant, and you perform better. So hopefully those little tidbits work. It certainly worked for me. If you have any ideas or quotes that you want to share in the comments, they're very welcome.